Hello, guys! Dusty here with episode 47 of Dusty Video Game Hunting. Now, you may be wondering, Dusty, where did you get that crazy number 47? That's what I was thinking. Where did I get that number? Well, actually, I had just decided, you know what? All of my pickup videos in the past, I have random freaking names to them. So I figured just every time I picked up, more than one item in a pickup video, I would make that count as a pickup video and just go right off at episode 47, right? So, and there was 47, prior. I didn't just like randomly choose the number 47. At least I hope there was 47. I counted as good as I could, but I'm not good at counting. Anyway, it was good that I was going to be an accountant. But, no, anyway, we picked stuff up. Some of it maybe before the last video, and I'm not talking about Earthbound, which I did upload, by the way, finally, after how long, and I'm about to record another episode probably tomorrow and have that up tomorrow, so be looking forward to more Earthbound. I'm not going to wait another 2 months. That should be my channel slogan. I'm not going to wait another 2 months, I promise. But anyway, I did pick some stuff up, so I'm going to go ahead and go over kind of pickups today, I guess. So the first one was a little while back, maybe before the last pickup video, as I was going to say, but then, randomly interrupted myself. Excuse me. It was at the pawn shop. Now, the pawn shop was doing kind of a sale raffle, in essence, where you submit your name into a raffle and you get a cookie and a pop, and I took the cookie and the pop and I ate it, and they were good. But anyway, I ended up getting called for the sale raffle, and now how the sale raffle kind of worked was they had, you basically had the right to one of three sales. One of the options was a kind of older, like maybe, I would say like 2011, 2010 maybe, HP laptop. I think it was like, it had 4 gigs of RAM. I think it was maybe a dual-core processor, maybe a quad-core processor. I don't know. It wasn't really my type of deal because, first of all, I already have freaking enough laptops, and I really do not need another one. So I decided not to go with that. The other option there was a 40-inch 720p TV from a random kind of odd no-name brand. And now, like, $50 for a 720p 40-inch TV isn't all that bad, right? That was a viable option, but I decided against it, being the fact that, it was a no-name brand TV, and you always have luck with those darn things. That's why I will never buy a non-name brand TV. Not because I'm a sucker, but because I want my TV to last for, a good 2 or 3 years. I want it to last long enough so that I can have it in my living room, and then when I get a new TV to replace the one in my living room, I'll put that one in my bedroom, and then I can throw it out from there, and then, when I replace the one in my living room again. So that's how kind of long I expect a TV to last. So I was like, I'm not going to go with that. The third option, and that was $50, by the way. Both of those were $50. Now, the third option was an Xbox 360 Elite, I believe 120 gig for $25. Now, and it came with controller, cords, everything. So I decided, that's probably good, since that's a good freaking price for an Xbox 360 Elite with 120 gigs of hard drive in it. And, well, here it is. I can see it now. It's an Xbox 360 Elite, and it was $25. So, hey, and it came with a controller, of course, and it has my white battery pack on it right now. I think it has my rechargeable one. Yeah, it has my rechargeable one on it right now. However, it came with a regular battery pack, of course. And it did come with, I don't think it came with an HDMI cable, but I really don't care because I have 12 of those, at least. But it also came with the power adapter, of course, and that's plugged in behind my living room TV. So now, cool thing, I have a capture Xbox 360, and my phone is tilted sideways. Let me fix that for you guys there. That didn't fix it. Let's try this. I don't know. Maybe I should get out my leveler. No, it's fine. Anyway, but yeah, now I have a capture Xbox 360 over in my capture situation. So now I can capture easily all of the consoles I own. So that's going to be pretty nice. But I also did pick up more stuff than that, of course, even though $25, such a freaking crazy deal for an Xbox 360 Elite. So happy to have that. But then, of course, I went to the pawn shop. I think this was like a week later, and they had a couple of new Xbox games. So I figured, I'll take a look at those. And they had a couple of them that piqued my interest. First of all, Crimson Skies on the Xbox. This is, of course, complete and in pretty good condition. The case is a little banged up, but I feel like if I replace it with another Xbox case, that'll be fine. And here's the thing. I had Crimson Skies, but my copy looks like this. So, yeah, it is not at all even relatively decent. In fact, parts of it are falling on me right now. Ew. But yeah, it was very water damaged. So, very happy to get rid of this one and, okay, and replace it with this one. So, yeah, there you go. And I have no idea what the heck I'm going to do with that. I definitely can't sell it. So, I don't know, use that as doorstop, coaster, something like that. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that with Crimson Skies, but I just threw it across the room. Dang it, for dramatic effect, but realistically, Crimson Skies is a great game from what I've heard, so I'm going to have to end up playing it sometime. But then they also had a game that I assume, I picked this up because it's probably going to be valuable someday, I would assume, because I've never heard of it, and it looks kind of quirky, and that is Voodoo Vince, Feel His Pain. And now it did not have a manual in it, unfortunately, but it does have the disc, and it's in good condition. And yes, this one actually does have the disc, unlike a good old Mr. No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. And by the way, I'm not going to buy this game as of right now, because apparently it's freaking expensive. Who would have thunk it? Well, it's not like that freaking expensive. It's like $11-12, but still, I don't want to pay that much for No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. I mean, no offense, Mr. Domino. I just know I can't stop you. Anyway, we're gonna move on to more video game pickup stuffs instead of my random ramblings of a madman. There we go. So earlier today. Well, actually, is it? No, it's still today. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm very disoriented right now. But anyway, today I actually went into the Goodwill and the pawn shop, and it had been a couple days since I'd been in both, because if you have been paying attention to Iowa weather as of late, which, why would you be doing that if you didn't live in Iowa? But we had a giant snowstorm. So yeah, we were basically snowed in Monday, and Sunday, I honestly just really didn't want to go in town because it was snowing anyway, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this. So, and I didn't have to go into town anyway, I don't think. Actually, did I work Sunday? Oh yeah, I did work Sunday. So yeah, I didn't want to go in before, and I worked, so it might as well not do that. But anyway, I went in today to both the pawn shop and thrift store, and I found stuff at both places. So now the thrift store, first thing I found there was not video game related. It was an AM/FM antenna, which I've been needing one of these, and I'd never really seen one there before, but it was $2, so heck yeah. That's going to go on my bedroom AV receiver, which I'm going to be doing my Dusty House tour annual thing soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that, but don't do that because that would be incredibly painful. But along with that, at the Goodwill, and I was kind of hesitant on buying this because it's not the greatest deal in the world. But it's, it's something, I suppose. And I figured it's a pickup, right? And it's something that I kind of want to have anyway. So it is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. So, hey, that's pretty freaking cool. And it has all 4 discs in it, manual and everything. Hopefully no codes that I just gave you that will make my copy useless. Anyway, now the question is, I have a place for Star Wars games and stuff. Okay, I'll put those over there later. But, yeah, that was pretty cool from the Goodwill. So then I actually went over to the pawn shop, and now the pawn shop is where things get really interesting. So I walk into the pawn shop, right, look at their laptops, and no repairs that I felt like doing on any other laptops. I go to the games, and same old games, basically no new games, right? So I walk over to where the PS2, I walk over to the portable games, and I was like, what, I'm gonna check the PS2 and Xbox games here. So I go over there, and I'm like, is that what I think it is? Is that because I'm pretty sure it looks like Dark Cloud for the PS2, but I yeah, so yeah, Dark Cloud for the PS2 is the game that I just picked up, and now this game apparently it just went way down in value. But this game used to be like, for those of you who haven't been collecting for a long time and aren't a cool cat on the streets like me. Wait, what? Anyway, yeah, this game used to be like, if you could find this, you could find anything. It was like it was the game of all games to find for the PS2. Now, of course, it's like a dime a dozen. You can get it on eBay for anywhere from $12 to $20. But still, it's pretty good pickup for $2, and it's completely complete in here and everything. Has everything, and I'm excited to have it because it is very cool. From what I've heard, and a very fun PS2 game. So we're going to go ahead and put that actually in the PS2 shelf there. And alongside that, I didn't even check the title of this game. I knew if it was next to Dark Cloud 2, it had to be worth picking up. And it was Disgaea Hour of Darkness, an Atlas title. So that's pretty cool to have. I like collecting Atlas titles since, it's always nice to find them because it's a little treat. You never find Atlas titles, so it's like, oh, an Atlas title. I'm gonna grab that. Yeah, very happy to have this. Add it to the collection. I think it's kind of around the same value shelf, $12 to $20, but still, I really don't care because I'm keeping it anyway. Nobody can convince me otherwise. But then I decided, I'm going to continue and keep. And by the way, I should mention. My heart could not control itself when I saw Dark Cloud, and seriously, my hand it just extends over to the shelf and grabs Dark Cloud, and some guy was looking at me like, freak. But yeah, it was worth it. Just to have gotten Dark Cloud for the PS2. So I went over to their portable hardware case where they keep their portable consoles. And I found something suddenly out of my eye. It was an original Game Boy Advance. Now, for those of you who do not know about me, I think I have more than enough Game Boy Advance SPs. I would like to have all the different versions and stuff like that. I have 6 in total, but I know I sound like such a freaking ingrate. I have 6 Game Boy Advance SPs. But I would really like an original Game Boy Advance because I do not have one at all. Seriously. Fortune has not smiled upon me to have gotten an original Game Boy Advance, right? So I look in the case and they want $30 for it. So I was pretty bummed out. But I saw right behind it Game Boy Color. And the Game Boy Color was $10. So of course, yeah, you pick up a Game Boy Color for $10 when you see it. So now this is actually going to be added to the Game Boy Color collection, which we already have the beautiful colors of green, lime green, and yellow. So now we have weird color shade blue. And yeah, it's in decent shape. I mean, the screen's a little scratched, if you can see it towards the light there. But, back's in good shape. There's a name on the back. Big shout out to Austin Kolpik. Is that your last name? For selling this to the pawn shop and giving me the opportunity to purchase it from them. I do appreciate that, but it does actually have batteries in it, and it even, fires on and everything like that. So, pretty cool, even though the batteries are almost dead and everything. So that will go ahead and go on the Game Boy Color shelf, hopefully. There is a slight problem with my Game Boy Color shelf. It seems that things like to fall over, so I don't know. I may have to do something different for my Game Boy Color shelf. Even though I rarely ever use my Game Boy Colors. If I'm going to play Game Boy Color games, I might as well just... I wouldn't even use that Game Boy Advance SP. I'd use one of the AGS 101 Game Boy Advance SPs. But, it's fun to have all the colors. Collect them all, right? It's like Pokemon, except in real life. Like Pokemon Go. Anyway, so that wasn't the only thing in the case that I saw that spotted in my eye. And I almost want to, figure out a better way of how to unveil this. Alright, so I look on the case and I see something odd. I see a boxed portable console. I see a boxed new 3DS XL, right? And now usually the pawn shop asks, around $170, $180 for 3DS XLs, right? or new 3DS XLs, right? And you know, they usually go like what, 130, 140-ish maybe for regular 3DS XLs. So I was given the shock to find that they had a boxed 3DS XL for $109.99. That's pretty good, considering these things typically, you know, are around the 170, 180 mark. And you may remember that I'm not entirely the biggest fan of this console being released if you've been with the channel for a while. But honestly, like, it's kind of sucky because, first of all, I shouldn't have had to buy one of these. You know, they should have done the freaking 3DS right the first time, so I didn't have to buy another 3DS. But on the other hand, like this, well, first of all, I have it out of the box right here. It doesn't have any of the documents in it, but it does have the cardboard thing, so that counts for something, right? A little cardboard slap insert there. Plus, I think they're all the same for the most part for the new 3DSs, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find in the future. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and put this box on display somewhere. It's not nearly as attractive, by the way, I've noticed, if I can get up here without being too awkwardly close to you guys. Too late, I'm already awkwardly close to you guys. But it's not nearly as pretty as the regular 3DS box. This one's purple, so it's cute and everything. And my 3DS, by the way, is purple because it's cute and everything. So, yeah. And just like, this is the 3DS XL, the new 3DS XL. So it has the freaking nubby nub and the faster, and it has blast processing. That's the new feature, right? But yeah, just looking at the sheer size difference between these two consoles, it is almost laughably crazy how either undersized this is or oversized this is. All right, this thing is freaking huge. It is freaking huge. It can probably cover my face, and I have a huge face, so that is pretty freaking crazy. And you know, I'm not a fan of this thing really existing. I really think that Nintendo should have done the 3DS right in the first place. You know, put that more power in it. And, you know, the analog nubby nub, and instead of, like, releasing a half-baked Circle Pad Pro and, you know, extra triggers, stuff like that. But yeah, and by the way, it does turn on and work and everything. I'll turn it on right now. Came with a full battery, so hey, if I didn't have a 3DS charger, then I wouldn't be completely screwed. But yeah, as you can see, it works and functions and everything. Touchscreen touches and, you know. And I've noticed it is, like, astonishingly, that's a new word, astonishingly faster than the regular 3DS. So I have no idea what the heck I'm going to use my 3DS for, maybe just in case I need a portable console that's actually portable. But hey, like, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool to have. And by the way, also, the 3D tracking, like, I know this is turning into a mini review for the 3DS, the new 3DS. Who would have thunk it? Me talking about the new 3DS and, you know, speaking actually kind words to it instead of being like, why do you have to exist? But no, yeah, I mean, like, freaking holy crap, the 3D trackings, it stutters quite a bit, but like, it stutters, like, but you know, like, up and down, it's way better than the regular 3DS, and like, sideways, it's not really tracking my eyes right. Oh, there it is, yeah. Now it's tracking my eyes a little bit better. But yeah, now you're watching a guy look at a 3DS. That is your life. I would consider rethinking it. No, I'm joking. But this thing is, like, by the way, in basically brand new condition. Like, it has smudges on it from my fingers and other people's fingers and stuff. But, like, no real scratches to speak of. The screens are pristine. I'm spitting all over it. It's great. It is really great. Even has the dumb, nubby little stylus. Like, I'm pretty sure the freaking original 3DS stylus, when it's extended, yeah, the original 3DS stylus is longer than the new 3DS XL stylus when it's extended. That is kind of sad, Nintendo. I mean, come on. Then you couldn't have included a charger with it? Like, seriously, you just assume I have a 3DS lying around? And stupid Nintendo, and I hate you, and yeah, I love you, Nintendo. I'm a fanboy like everybody else, aren't I? At the end of the day, that's really all we are, just Nintendo fanboys. Where does the stylus go on this darn thing? Shows you how much I use my 3DS. No, I'm joking. I've used this thing actually quite a bit. What games have I beat on it? Star Fox 64 3D, Star Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. I beat Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds. And I beat Pokemon Y on it. So, hey, this one had a good run, but now I think I am ready to transition over to a bigger screen because, first of all, I don't wear these for the fashions. My eyes kind of suck, and, it helps having a bigger screen. So, yeah, that is, like, if this is open, I can obscure my face with it entirely. Like, seriously, that's how huge this thing is. Like, you pull one of these things out in public and, like, freak, what is that guy doing? Why did he bring a miniature TV wherever he is? But yeah, happy to have it. Excited to actually be able to see my 3DS games. And that's pretty much it for pickups, I should mention too. So, anything else to talk about? Like, I like to use this as little dusty talk time. Let's see. Oh, I know what to talk about. Okay, so one of the jobs that I work, I'm actually going to be going over to a town, now relatively frequently for the next while anyway, that has, I think, 2 pawn shops and multiple thrift stores. So, like, I'm going to be, every time I go up there, I am just going to be checking that store, checking those stores, seeing for stuff, if they're any good, of course. If they're not worth checking out, I probably won't take the time, particularly just because there's so many of them. Like, the Goodwill that I go to at the one town I go to for work, is really crappy. But occasionally you find like a Nintendo 64 and like a Rabbit wine bottle opener, and what else have I found there? Other stuff. So you see my pickup videos. Pac-Man Plug and Play. Occasionally I find stuff there. So I go there maybe once a week. But I am actually kind of excited. This town has a Best Buy. So I'm actually going to be able to not have to go an hour out of my way to buy video games. So that's going to be pretty cool. Anything else to talk about? Well, for the next while. I mean, this is kind of just temporary, but, whatever. Anything else? You guys think of anything? Can you let me know? Let me know in the comments if there's something I should talk about in this video. Wait, that's not how YouTube works. What are we on, Twitch? No. Oh yeah, Earthbound. I am planning on uploading another episode of Earthbound tomorrow. And trying to make that every other day for now until I get enough time to get a backstock of episodes where I'd be comfortable with making it a daily series without, running out of episodes. But the cool thing about my new recording setup, for those of you Earthbound watchers out there, I can actually just leave it and then come back and be up and recording in 5 minutes. Which is kind of nice because I won't have to record, I won't have to make days out of recording anymore. I can just be like, okay, I'm going to record a couple episodes of Earthbound, then go about my merry way, right? So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And now I kind of want to play a DS game, honestly, with this bigger screen and everything like that. Even though I probably should end up getting to bed since I have to get up at, when do I have to get up tomorrow? 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh man, I'm tired, and it's past 11 now, so when all's said and done, I'm going to be tired either way, so screw it, right? But, yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you guys were still wondering, camera still does suck on the new 3DS. That's pretty cool. At this point, Dusty's just making small talk, so if you want to click away, just go ahead. I'm not going to be offended or anything. Holy crap! I just remembered, I have freaking PlayStation controller extenders. I didn't remember that until right now when I freaking saw it. I was like, whoa, that's cool. I can extend my PS2 controllers, so if I wanted to play on at my desk there a PS2 game like say Dark Cloud maybe someday, I'd be able to from there without doing weird hey Voodoo, right? Where everything's tying together. Illuminati confirmed, man, and stuff. Whatever the kids are saying nowadays. Oh, anything else to talk about? Oh yeah, the sky is black right now. There's no sun out. Um, these lights are bright. They're blinding me. That's too late. I'm already blind. Uh, huh. Huh, huh, huh. If you guys are watching right now, by the way, I am freaking amazed at how patient you are. Let me just say that much. Why am I even continuing this video? Thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all next time. Take it easy.